Most people would say that they do it to save energy, which would be right. But it turns out that birds in a V are actually pulling off a feat that's more complicated and more impressive than anyone had imagined. As a bird flaps, a rotating vortex of air rolls off each of its wingtips. These vortices mean that the air immediately behind the bird gets constantly pushed downwards, and the air behind it and off to the sides gets pushed upwards. If another bird flies in either of these upwash zones, it gets free lift. It can save energy by mooching off the airflow created by its flockmate. This all makes sense, but it represents decades of largely theoretical work. Scientists calculated how air should flow around a flying bird based on what we know about planes, but almost no one had taken any actual measurements. Henri Weimarskirch changed that in 200, when he fitted pelicans with heart rate monitors. He found that birds at the back of the V had slower heart rates than those in the front, and flapped less often. It was an interesting study, which confirmed that birds benefit from flying in a V. But it did not address why or how they do so. That's what Stephen Portugal wanted to know. As each bird flaps its wings, the trail of upwash left by its wingtips also moves up and down. The birds behind can somehow sense this, and adjust their own flapping to keep their own wings within this moving zone of free lift. They trace the same path that the bird in front traced through the air. How do they manage? No one knows. The easiest answer is that they are just watching the bird in front, and beating their wings accordingly. They might be using their wing feathers to sense the airflow around them. They could just be relying on simple positive feedback. They are flying around, they hit a spot that feels good.
So friends, now you must have better understood that why this occur. We hope that you have learned something new from this video. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching this video.